Varsity head coach Mike Rhodes is accompanied by student athletes Isaac Van, Malik Crowfield, and Dariante Jenkins. We'll have an opening statement from Coach, allow questions then to be directed to the student athletes before we then direct questions back to Coach Rhodes.
Credit to UCF and Coach Dawkins. They played a great game. You know, it was an exciting game to start off with, and it was back and forth a little bit. I thought we had some momentum. I thought our defense got us going a little bit, but then we just missed some shots. You know, you're not going to score like other games around the basket as we have most of the year. We knew that, but we had opportunities. We had some open threes we didn't make. They made, and they got a run there. And then in the second half, we just very uncharacteristic of us, but we lost our composure there, and they made a run there that really you know, got them going, and that had a lot to do with the result for sure.
Questions for the student athletes on the left second row.
Guys, what do you feel like was maybe the biggest factor in some of the shooting struggles? It seemed like you guys were getting some looks, just wasn't falling. What do you think was kind of just the biggest factor there in some of that early on?
We'll start with Isaac and go down the row.
Well, definitely in the paint. I mean, Taco's 7'6", so I mean, some of those shots that we usually get at the rim is kind of hard to get those with him down there. And I mean, we got some good open looks from three. I mean, we just couldn't knock them down tonight.
Malik?
Based off what he just said, like Taco 7'6", like he holding the paint down, so like we had open shots. So like in the first half we just couldn't hit none, but in the second half we got it rolling.
Yeah, they pretty much said it all.
Front row on the right, and as a reminder, if we could introduce ourselves and our affiliation.
Yeah. Paul Woody, Richmond Times-Dispatch for Dariante and Isaac. When there's a 7'6" guy rebounding, does that even affect your shots from the perimeter, knowing that there might just, most of the time, there's only going to be one shot? Is that putting extra pressure on you?
Over the course of the game, you really don't even think about it. I didn't think about it until you just said it. And, you just got to outwork him, and that's what we tried to do tonight. And unfortunately, he did a good job.
On the left side.
What started Malik? What started clicking? You know, down that stretch. You know, about 10 minutes to go in the second half, when you guys started hitting some shots. What do you think kind of led to that? You had back-to-back threes there for a sequence, and you went on that 11-0 run. What really sparked that run down the stretch?
Well, they had made a huge run, so I'm thinking on the bench, like, I need to bring some more energy so, like, we could keep this game a little bit more closer. So when I got in the game, I started hitting, like, 3 threes in a row and started bringing back more energy. Then Dariante started hitting threes, so that's what got us going.
Front row on the right.
Paul Woody, to Richmond Times-Dispatch. For all the players, could you guys go through what you felt like you accomplished this year, what you learned, what you gained, and what you carry into the offseason and next season?
Let's start with Dariante and come towards me.
I believe that the work that you put in, it tends to show. And for a whole group that get out of their own way and just want to see each other succeed, you get the things that happened to us, like winning regular season championships and having a great year, going on winning streaks, and having our fans show support and everyone rooting for us. And we just got to build on it and come back even stronger next year.
Based on what he just said, we had like everybody down us going in the summertime. We had to push ourselves during the summer to get back where we need to be at for the VCU, and it really showed us how we win regular season champs and we went on these winning streaks.
And just the fact that everybody, from the end of last year, everybody brought in, everybody locked in, and I mean, all the hard work has just paid off. I mean, and just because it ended tonight doesn't take away the fact that we had a great season.
On the left again.
Kind of piggybacking off that, what are you most proud about of this year? Again, the kind of the turnaround you guys were able to experience, seeing that work pay off, and how does that propel you into next year with, you know, all the pieces you bring back next year?
Seeing everyone hard work pays off at their given time. You never know. It was days where some dudes were down and they just kept working, and eventually they had their game that all their hard work paid off, and everyone was excited for them. And we all just wanted to see each other succeed, no matter who it was. We didn't care who was the hot man that night. We all just wanted to win, and overall, it was just a great season.
Are there any more questions for the student athletes? Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach. We'll start in the middle.
Hey, Mike Barber, Richmond Times-Dispatch. Marcus Evans told me that he told you, I don't have it tonight, essentially. What did he have, and what did you think of what he gave you?
I thought he gave us some, just him being out there was great, psychologically for our guys, without a doubt. He did some good things. He got us going in the press with pressure on the ball. Just that, you saw him. There's certain movements going to his left and to his right laterally that is just tougher. You play with that bone bruise like that. There's certain things you can do. There's certain things you think you might be able to do, but it's not there. He did some really good things, but you struggle too when you're not 100. He's been through a lot. He wanted to play. He wanted to play in the NCAA tournament with his guys. When we knew he'd be able to play yesterday, you could see the guys really excited for him, and that says something about what everybody feels about Marcus and each other. So, but not one of his finer games when you look at the box score, but his presence out there is what we need, and it just we fell short. But that guy needs an off season. He hasn't had an off season in a while, and he'll be back stronger than ever.
Right here in the middle, Coach.
With him having sort of, maybe not being quite the level he wanted to be, how did that affect maybe the offense, shot selection with him at the point?
You try to maybe throw one up there and try to get some momentum and all that stuff. He forced a couple. I thought he got off the ball at times. In the first half, he had the ball moving here and there. We just didn't make open shots. I'm going to go back and watch the tape probably tonight, and they made a run there. They made two. We had two wide open ones. We missed it. They had two wide open, and Marcus got the ball moving a little bit, but it just it wasn't there for him, like you've seen throughout most of the year. It's tough, but he wanted to make sure he was with his guys, and we wanted his presence out there and his experience out there, and that's how it goes.
Front row on the right.
Paul Woody, Richmond Times-Dispatch. Mike, everything in the paint, everything around the rim is going to be really challenging for you tonight. Do you think that it has any effect on perimeter players when they know it could be a one-and-done shot?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's as much about one-and-done. No, but you can't mix up your game as much. You're a perimeter guy, and you can, guys are running at you because you're known as a three-point shooter. You don't tend to maybe get by that guy and get by that closeout as quick because follows in there. Early in the game we attacked. We had a couple plays where we created some contact. Some things didn't go our way. We had a couple good finishes, but they don't help as much as other teams because they don't have to, and so they run some three-pointers down, and then you maybe take a couple contested ones, or you do take a tougher two, and I didn't think we took awful twos in the beginning in the first half. I just thought we missed some wide open threes, and we knew going in this game, we're not going to get some easy ones around the basket, or we're not going to power over him throughout the game. So we knew we had to make some shots. When we got downhill and we moved the ball, we got some open shots. We just didn't make enough of them.
Coach in the middle.
Mike, if I can ask one more on Marcus.
Sure.
Obviously, he went to Texas with you, to Rice. Came back here to VCU with you. What is your relationship with him on a kind of more personal level like?
Yeah, we've been through a lot. When you become a head coach for the first time and you get your first recruits, it's a special thing because you don't have much of a track record to say. So there's a lot of belief in a relationship before you even get on the court, and it's almost like you talk about taking a chance. You take a chance on people, and I recruited him hard to take a chance on him, and he took a chance on us, and we had some special things go there. And his sister went to VCU, and of course the same high school as Briante Weber, so he was very familiar with VCU, and we recruited him a little bit when I was assistant. So, you know, he was really excited to come to VCU, and he's been through some stuff, but he had a pretty awesome year this year for everything he's been through. So it's a cool relationship. You know, we're tough on each other because we both want to win. We got an edge. I think it's awesome. But we also, being through some experiences, it makes you want to not let each other down.
On the right in the front row.
I'm Mike, I think. Do you know who I am?
I got you.
Got me? Okay. What do you take from this season? What did you establish? What's the foundation you've built, and how does it carry forward now?
Well, you know, this stinks right now. This hurts, and you know, I didn't want to see these guys go out because I've had a blast with these guys. But the culture. We after last year, I just made it a point of it. There's certain things we're going to do in this program. We're going to demand a certain level of work, accountability, approach, and these guys rang the bell, man. I'm so proud of them. They made it about each other. They worked really hard together. When the lights aren't on, and it's in the summer and nobody's around but the players, and they're doing all the work, we built a culture of based on work and making sure we're taking care of each other. And I think that makes it hurt more when you lose, but you celebrate more when you win because you're doing it for your brothers and the family approach that we talk about. So as much as this stinks right now, I'm very proud of, a lot of people counted us out, never thought we'd be in this position. I told the guys this time last year that if we really work and put the program and the team first, great things are going to happen. And throughout the year, they really did. And I'm proud of these guys for that.
One last question for Coach, the left side.
Going into last offseason, of course, the priority was defense. So, with what you guys were able to accomplish this year, what's your priority heading to this offseason and looking ahead to next year?
Get better. Flat out get better. I mean, that's everything to me. If you stay the same, people pass you out. We got to get better. And a lot of things. I mean, we'll go back and reevaluate the program from how we tie our shoes to how we throw the ball in the post to how we shoot, how we play defense. And that's one thing I believe in, is that you got to reevaluate everything in your program, all different ways, and so you can evaluate it and make it better, because that's the most important thing. I want these guys to grow. I want them to get better. I want them to be better than they were tonight. I want them to be better as young men, and that's very important to me. And we'll go back and reevaluate every part of the program. From the head coach all the way down, heck, to the managers, to make it better, because that's what these guys deserve. Let's help them get better.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.